Hi, Earth signs. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to your June 21st through the 27th weekly reading. This is going to be a general reading, so please just take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. This week on Wednesday, the 23rd, we are going to have a full moon in Capricorn, also known as the strawberry moon. So we're going to be tapping into those energies. Everything you guys see here on camera will be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started. Put this beautiful orgonite over here. Okay, so let's do it. We're first going to tap into what is your overall guidance for this week. Okay, we're going to get an oracle card, and then we're going to clarify with tarot. So for earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, any of those signs we're tapping into here this week, what is the overall guidance? We have divine feminine. So it could be that you are really tapping into your feminine side this week, or it could be that you're giving attention to a feminine in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some additional cards and see what we need to know. What is this divine feminine energy all about? We have the Six of Cups, you guys. So the Six of Cups can be our past. This could also be childhood as well. So some of you guys might be reconnecting with a childhood friend, somebody from the past. Maybe you're a divine feminine yourself and you're just kind of nostalgic and thinking about the past this week. So there's some sort of guidance around that. We do have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands can feel somewhat like a burden, okay? It's also maybe even a cycle that's ready to close. So some people out there might feel like they're ready to let something go. You know, they're just ready to just kind of let a burdensome cycle basically go, something from the past. And last, yeah, another 10 here. That right there is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune says that it's time to let go of the past. It's time to move forward in a new direction. This Wheel of Fortune can be connected to the sign of Sagittarius, Jupiter's energy. So the overall guidance I feel for the week with what I see here is that it is time to close out an old chapter because it's become a burden. It's almost like the past is holding you back and you have to decide to show up for yourself in the present tense, not constantly live in the past. Okay, so that is the message. Just take it only if it resonates for you. So now let's take a look and see what might be most challenging for you this week. Now, what just came up could definitely be challenging you, but let's take a deeper look. What is most challenging this week for earth signs? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay, so we have butcher knife, run for the hills, take cover, and escape. All right, let's get tarot and see what else is coming through with that. Could be that we're feeling like we need to kind of take cover and escape from a situation. If you're feeling panicked this week, or if your higher self is trying to tell you something, it might be that you need to listen to that this week. Yeah, see, this is definitely connected to what just came up. That's the Ten of Wands. It's 10 of Rage in the stack, boiling point. Something is going on. Something has reached its maximum capacity. You can't take it anymore. There's too much going on. There's just too much energy that you're expending on something when it comes to either the past. So this could be like a past wound, a past trauma. It could be unforgiveness. It could be anything connected to the past, okay? It's kind of like we can't go back. We can only go forward. And that's really what all these 10s are about. So now we have 10, 10, 10 that just came through. When I see that many 10s in a row, this really tells me here that somebody needs to close up a cycle and move forward with their lives, okay? So that might be really challenging this week for someone. Yeah, the Ace of Cups here. Now, the Ace of Cups, of course, when I see this, it means we've got to really take care of ourselves. But it does say self-loathing. There could be so much sadness and so much just like that loathing. I loathe this. I'm hating myself for wasting all of this time, or I'm just really feeling down and out because I've wasted so much time, or whatever this is. But Spirit is really telling us here that we really need to kind of run away from that type of blame game. It's not really going to help us to sit there and blame ourselves and wallow in the pits. Let's just take that knife and kind of cut ties and move on, move forward. Okay. It's no time to feel sorry for ourselves. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. See, that right there is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups can be connected to cancers, but it's also like a cancer, meaning there is some kind of a cancer that's just going to continue to build and build and build and cause you to feel sick and cause you to just, like, in a way, poison your life as long as you are holding on to the past, holding on to things that you can't change. So we got to find a way to heal from it. We got to find a way to let it go. We have to find a way to just forgive it. Whatever this is, though, it's too heavy for us. We're too much in our head spaces. There's too much just mental stuff going on. It's time for us to break away. Now, this could also be pointing to a person in your life that is almost like an emotional vampire that is just constantly playing with you. This could be the feminine in your life. This could be some other person just around you with these tendencies. And they've got a lot of issues, and we all have issues, but this person may have a lot of issues, and you need to take cover, you need to escape, and you need to run for the hills, because this energy is not going to serve you, and it's just not building you up in life. It's actually tearing you down. So that is what we are getting for what is most challenging this week, or what could be most challenging this week. So now let's go into what is Spirit calling your attention to this week. As if that wasn't enough, let's see if there's anything else that Spirit is calling your attention to this week. We have Spirit of the Sun. I love this because this is really telling you it is time for you to step into the light. It is time for you to kind of gain back your energy. So it's almost like someone, or you've been allowing someone to siphon your energy field. Okay, they've been feeding off of you like a vampire, even if you haven't realized it. It's time for you to come back from the dead. It's time for you to revitalize your energy. It's time for you to step into the light. Okay, let's get some tarot on that. Justice. That's Libra's energy, meaning it's time, okay? It is time to make this decision. It is time for you to make this major, major decision. And the thing is, if we're too much in our emotions, too much in our head space, because we're feeling very emotional, we tend to make emotional decisions. And sometimes those decisions based on that much emotion may not be the right decision for us. Justice is very much about being logical and rational with your decision making. So Spirit is calling you to be more rational this week and telling you to pay attention to more of the rational thinking rather than emotional thinking. This will really help to clear a lot of things up. We have King of Candles, King of Wands. That's Leo's energy. I like this because this is a very warm energy. This is very confident. It's connected to the sun. The sun is Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Some of you guys might have the help or the assistance of a Leo person, or some of you guys are just taking on this Leo's energy, which is taking back control of your life. Kind of like that king, that lion in the jungle just roaring, definitely speaking his truth and letting other people know where he stands. So to me, this is a taking back your power type of energy. And we have the Empress. So the Empress can be connected to the sign of Taurus. It's also connected to Libra. So this right here is definitely talking about taking care of the self. It's about making sure that you are, really just revitalizing your own energy, taking a break from a situation, making sure you come up for air, making sure that you are taking care of you. So at the end of the day, the Empress is definitely the queen, and she's always taking care of herself. Now, the Empress can sometimes be a mother. The Queen of Cups did come up, so there could be a female, because the Divine Feminine also came up too. There could be some sort of a prominent female in your life that you're having issues with, and this will give you an opportunity to really step into your power and handle the situation and lay down the law and take back your power. So I don't know who that's speaking to or what this might be about for some of you guys, but it could be a little bit of, little bits of everything. Only take what resonates for you. So Spirit's trying to call your attention to that this week. So now we're going to go into your environment. So this is other people's energies and the influences that they might have on your week. We have the Twins. So the twins is or can be Gemini's energy. So there could be a Gemini of significance around you. We also have the new moon in Gemini that just passed. Now we are going into the full moon in Capricorn, and then the next would be Cancer, new moon in Cancer. But there is some kind of a timeline here, 521 to 620. Something could have happened here with someone. We did just have the divine feminine. So some of you guys, if you find yourselves connecting to like a twin flame journey type of concept, there could be some kind of energy coming through this reading today. But it does say adaptable and curious, multiple personalities, and stimulating. Well, we did get head case, you guys. So somebody could have multiple personalities, or it could seem that you're dealing with someone who has multiple personalities, whether that's true or not. But it feels that way this week, all right? And it could just be you being in your mental space, just really thinking about things instead of being in your emotions so much. That could be it as well. Because the Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is very much about being very, very analytical. We have the Four of Swords. I feel like you're going to take a break. You're going to take a break from something or someone. You're going to pull back. You need some time. They also need some time to recover. So if there is a situation going on where someone is mentally ill, or there is a really toxic vibe here, whether it's coming from you or somebody else or whatever this is, I do feel like someone needs a break. Somebody needs to pull away, because if they don't, they're going to continue to get sicker. And that person, of course, could be you. We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is talking about temptation and fantasy. It may be very tempting for you to try to, let's just say, help this person. But what I'm getting here is that you might actually be making yourself sicker the more that you're trying to assist this person. At some point, people do have to start taking care of themselves. That includes you too. Yep. We have divine intervention, Tower. Tower is Mars energy, can be Aries or Scorpio. But this is a major, like, bam. It's like something happens, something needs to change. There needs to be a total paradigm shift here. Whatever this is, whatever has been built so far needs to come crashing down. And I'm getting here, it may have already crashed down. So if something fell apart with someone, or in your environment, things are falling apart, such as a job or just whatever situation this is, it's actually all helping to put things into their proper place. So the longer that we try to hold on to something and prevent it from happening, the worse off it's actually going to be. So it might be very tempting for you to hold on. It might be very tempting to you to fight this. But what I'm getting here from Spirit is you've got to let something crumble or go. It's time, because both people or all parties need to heal or recover, or you do. Whatever is in your path, it's almost like it's not meant for you right now, maybe, or at all. But you need to really, really make sure that you're taking care of yourself. That is what we are seeing here. So that's the environment and with other people. So now we're going to go into your the full moon in Capricorn energy for work, career, and life purpose, because the full moon in Capricorn is all about ambition and success and long-term plans, etc. So we're going to actually tap into that energy. All right, so let's see, what is the full moon in Capricorn's energy for success and growth and our ambitions and our plans? Let's take a look. We have birdcage, trapped, okay? So some of you guys might actually feel trapped right now. Maybe some of you guys feel like you cannot do what you want to do. You feel stuck in a dead-end job or a dead-end situation. Maybe you feel like you don't have the funds or the means to do the things that you want to do. So there is something to consider here during this full moon in Capricorn. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is actually a really, really good card, because it says that there's a pretty good foundation already laid. And this is also a card of future success. So this, of course, might just be your state of mind. You might believe that you can't do something, but it does show two elephants on that card. So it could be that maybe you're going to connect with someone else that's going to be very helpful to you, and they're going to assist you with kind of like holding up this foundation or even building this foundation. So it might not be a time to work alone on projects. If you know some like-minded people, or kind of like two heads are better than one, it may be that you open yourself up to the prospects of doing something new, maybe with someone else. We have the Devil's energy. To me, there's something that's holding you back. That's Capricorn right there, Devil. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're trapped. You feel like you can't get out of a situation. And some of you guys, it could be your home, because Four of Wands can sometimes represent a home. So some of you guys might just feel like you're stuck in a situation, a living situation, or even a job that you can't stand. And so this energy might be what's been coming through this entire reading, which is it's really starting to take a toll on you, and we just have to escape. Run for the hills. I swear to God, yes. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is Libra's energy. Second time now that Libra has come through. She came through as Justice, and she's coming now through as Queen of Swords. This tells me here that you can be the Queen of Swords. And if you have to at this point, you may need to, I don't mean this literally, but just like, cut people away from your life. Cut it out. Take that knife and just, not really, but, just take that sword and just, cut away from anything, cut yourself away from anything that's not serving you. We can see those chains there. It's really only an illusion that you're trapped, but you do feel trapped. There might also be this person that is around you that's playing games with you, and that's causing you to feel like you are stuck, or that you cannot let go, or that you cannot move on. This could be a boss as well, because we're talking about career and finances. So I just feel like some of you guys have so much potential. You have so many things that you can actually build upon, but there is this Devil's energy that's almost toying with you and saying that you can't do it. You don't have the means. You don't have the strength. You just don't have what it takes in order to do what you want to do. So there's definitely this energy here that's saying you've got to find a way to turn that around. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, I just felt guided to look at it. The Magician. The Magician is saying that you've got all the tools that you need in order to start something and do something that you want to do. The Magician can create anything that he wants, the life that he wants, the career that he wants, etc. And look at this. I think this is kind of neat. He's got the Devil and the Angel here. So he can actually work with both energies. He can manipulate all of these energies that are at his fingertips. So Spirit is saying here, some of you guys might feel so trapped that, I can't do this and I can't do that, so there's just no point. It may be that you even start to realize that you can beat someone at their own game, that you can somehow finesse a situation and make it appear as though you're going along with something, but really you're planning your escape. That's coming through. I don't know why. That's for someone out there. So this full moon in Capricorn, you guys, especially when it comes to your career or your finances or what you want to do, your long-term plans, this is telling you here that this full moon is pretty major, because you're really going to like make some plans for your future and really, really think about what you want to do and what kind of life you want to live and how you want to start to construct that. And it is possible for you. And I know it's like easy for me to sit here and say, it's possible for you. You can do it. But if you guys have a lot of things that are in the way, you might be saying to yourself, it just feels impossible. But I'm getting here that this energy is not going to last. This Queen of Swords is not going to prevail if this is somebody that is just kind of lording over you. I'm getting here that you're going to find a way to dance with the devil in a way, and you're going to find a solution. And that also that energy here of the angel. You guys do have this angel in your pocket that is helping you and assisting you with battling this devil's energy. That's what I'm getting from that. All right. So anyways, I hope that resonated and made sense. So now we're going to go ahead and go into the love, romance, and relationship portion of the reading. So this could be for those of you that are dealing with someone that you have feelings for. It could even be for people that are single. So just take it out as it resonates. What is that energy this week? Okay, so we have cycles. There's something about the moon, okay? It literally says moon. Some of you guys are cycling out a person or a relationship. That's what all this letting go is about. All those tens that came up at the very beginning of the reading. We're cycling something out. We're cycling something through. With the Fool. Yeah, I love that. The Fool's energy, you guys, this is connected to Aquarius energy, okay? It's just like freedom. Starting fresh, starting new, taking a risk. You're hitting the road. You're done. You're cycling something out. And look at the numbers here. 3 + 7, number 10. See? 10, and then it starts back at 0. So we're hitting the reset button when it comes to a relationship in our lives. We're wanting to open ourselves up to new possibilities here. Queen of Swords, there she is again. So I really feel that you guys have adopted the Queen of Swords energy, this Libra's energy here, and you're really more in your rational thinking rather than your heart space and just kind of falling for things or operating fully in your emotions. You're not cold and hard as nails. It just means that you're wiser now. And you're going to make some decisions and you're going to think about things before maybe you trust or you let certain people into your life. So the wisdom that you've gained along the way is huge. Knight of Wands. And I like this. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius has actually showed up 2 times in your reading here. This tells me here that you guys are just going to kind of play it cool and you guys are just going to enjoy yourselves and you're just going to open yourselves up to adventure, maybe even doing a little bit of traveling, being single, not really committing to anything. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I'm just getting here that you guys are going to be just so much more wiser when you're dealing with, let's just say, people that are coming in and out of your life. You're like not going to deal with that anymore. You've cycled that kind of crap out. So the first person that comes into your life that's got this energy where they're just kind of like, yeah, I don't know what I want, and this and that, and you know what you want, you're not going to deal with it. You're going to say, nope, done, been there, done that, not doing it again. So you have become wise through some sort of cycle or karmic lesson with someone else is what I'm getting with that. So let's go ahead and go into the strawberry moon energy, which is all about relaxation and taking time to taste the sweetness of life. So this is self-care and Zen energy. Let's take a look and see what is this energy. I love it. Halloween. Look, it's a jack-o'-lantern. Protection. All right, so this is telling us here, you guys, that we are protected as we protect ourselves. We make decisions to show up for ourselves and to do things that are right for us. Spirit is blessing us and protecting us, okay? Because that's what a jack-o'-lantern really is. A jack-o'-lantern helps to guide you, to show you the way. So some sort of light energy is showing up for you. Illumination. So obviously that head, that's the pumpkin head, it's illuminated. So that means our crown chakra, our third eye chakra are all illuminated and we are definitely in tune with our higher self. That's a good thing. We have the Three of Pentacles, beautiful. Three of Pentacles is about working with other people. It's about a group of people. This could also be we're illuminated to what we want to do, how we want to work with people, what we want to do in our careers, how we are going to do things moving forward. This person is like strategizing here. And these people are all kind of taking a look at things and it's really, really going smoothly. So I feel moving forward, even if you guys have had some issues with someone specific or maybe even a few people, I do feel like moving forward, you're going to be protected because you're setting healthy boundaries and it's changing the dynamics between you and other people. This is good. It's almost like they see you as the Queen of Swords now, somebody that they can't mess with versus the Queen of Cups who might have been very emotional and didn't have her strong boundaries up. Now we have the King of Cups, all of that. So the King of Cups is Scorpio's energy. I feel like you guys have transitioned and you've gone from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords and now to the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is mastered his emotions. Okay, and that's not to say there's anything wrong with the Queen of Cups. It's just that when she came up, it came up in that negative head case energy. Okay, but this King of Cups is looking really, really strong. He's really solid. He doesn't have to share everything that he's thinking or feeling with everyone. everyone. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He kind of keeps his cards to his chest. And so people aren't really sure where he's at. And that's okay. He doesn't need to tell everyone. So when it comes to working with people, when it comes to taking care of yourself and just kind of being in a more relaxed state and enjoying life, this is just talking about really keeping some things to yourself. And there, of course, could also be a Scorpio or King of Cups that shows up in your life that's a mature person that's ready to have, maybe even a commitment. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I see a single energy though, and this doesn't mean some of you guys will be alone, but it just indicates here that you're going to feel really good on your own. Like, look at her. She's in her abundant garden doing her own thing without a care in the world. She's not worrying about anything. She's feeling lush. She's feeling bountiful. She's feeling totally abundant. She's feeling right at home where she needs to be. So it could be also too that you guys are being guided to maybe just kind of take some time for you. Maybe do a staycation at home, take a couple of days off of work, or, maybe just some therapy at home, whatever that's, just maybe going in your backyard and maybe even gardening, just doing something that's going to really connect you back to yourself. It's beautiful. All right. So now we're going to go into blessings that are in store for you. What are the blessings that are in store for you, Earth signs? We have Alpha Dragon. Interesting. We started with Divine Masculine, and now we are starting with, or ending with Divine Masculine. Interesting. This says here, harness the Divine Masculine power of creation, destroy the old, visualize your dream, help to manifest a new world. So you see this, you guys? It is talking about destroying old energy. When we came into the reading, there was a lot of emphasis on feminine. And that's not to say that we're supposed to destroy the feminine or destroy the feminine within us and only be in our masculine energy. No, we definitely want to be more balanced. But this is asking you to come out of a kind of like passive state and get more into an aggressive state. Stepping into your power. It's time for you to step more into your power. Maybe even operate a little bit more in your masculine. Nothing wrong with that. This might be a time for action, a time for you to take control or take back control of your life. So it might require masculine energy for you to do that. You may have been operating in feminine energy for so long that maybe it got somewhat out of control for you, or totally imbalanced and lopsided. You're being asked now to step more into that energy. We have the World. Look at this, see? This is like a kicking ass and taking names kind of energy. You're ending old cycles. You're ending old energy. The World is connected to Saturn. That's heavy burdens, karma. We're ending something here. We're ending a karmic cycle, a karmic lesson, whatever this is. And this, even though that's a dragon, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like Phoenix rising from the ashes. It just does. And that's you. So that you're being blessed by new beginnings, you guys, because you're old. Do I need to say more? The Fool is here again. We're going from the end to the beginning here. Remember the 10 to the 0? This is like the very end of the major arcana, going now into the beginning again. So we're coming full circle with the situation, and we're blessed. We're blessed by everything that we've learned, everything that we've gone through, even the hurt, even the pain. We're blessed by it all. And we have the Star Aquarius energy. So beautiful. This is healing. This is spiritual awakening. This is being on the correct path. This means spirit has your back. You're being guided to the correct destination. You're in alignment, in attunement with your destiny. Have faith. Everything is basically working out exactly the way that it's supposed to. Please don't lose faith. So you are being blessed by spirit for sure. This shining star. It's almost like the star saying, make a wish, because your dreams can come true. Okay? They can come true. But you've had to go through all of this first for whatever reason in order to maybe learn something, a very valuable lesson here. So now we're going to end the reading and we're going to go into energies on the horizon, okay? What energies are on the horizon for Earth signs? We have the Radiant Lord, wisdom and kindness. Wow, look at that. The Radiant Lord. And I really like that, you guys, because in the reading already, we did have the spirit of the sun. Sun is masculine, moon is feminine. Both did show up in this reading, but at the very end, we're very much more in this masculine state. We're stepping more into our masculine, okay? We've learned the wisdom that we've needed to learn by being in the feminine, so we're not knocking being in that energy. It did serve a purpose, and it doesn't mean we're not going to be in our feminine energy moving forward, but we're going to be a little bit more in our masculine because there's certain things that need to get done. So let's get our final 3 tarot cards. The Fool. So this has now come up 3 times in the reading, the Fool, Aquarius energy. It is time for us to start fresh, to start new. So the cards come up over and over again because it's really Spirit's way of driving that point, and the Fool is it. It is time for us to clear away the old so we can start the new. So we can really shine. We have the Knight of Wands. This is the second time the Knight of Wands has been here, Sagittarius energy. It is time for us to open up our horizons. The Knight of Wands does get a bad rap, especially if you're asking, you know, about maybe another person. The Knight of Wands can be sometimes someone who's very wild, non-committal, somebody that just kind of wants to keep their options open. Again, if this is talking about you, which I definitely see that it is, you're opening yourself up to new horizons. You're willing to go on a new adventure. You know, that's really what the Knight of Wands is it's new adventures. So new adventures, maybe even traveling or relocating are on the horizon for you. And we have the Star again. Oh my God, you guys. So we are ending with the Star again. It's like Spirit's promise to you that everything that you're wishing for, everything that you want, it's coming to you. But you have to have faith that all of it is working out for a particular reason. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading this week, Earth Signs, and thank you so much for watching. You guys take care. Bye-bye.